What's up, all me Extrables droids and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and in today's video, I'm going to be transforming into a mirrored universe character from Star Trek, the original series. But before I get into all of that, let's talk about the elephant in the room. My hair is obviously up in a hat. Now, why is my hair up in the hat? Well, back when I first started doing these transformation videos, a little backstory for those that are new, and if you guys have been here for a while, then you guys already know this is going to be a little recap. Well, I'm an October baby, and for the entire month of October, I wanted to be Rogue from X-Men, so I went and I did a whole transformation. I got my hair all done, I got the costume, I went on a couple live streams. People were like, Anna, that's so dope, you should do a calendar. So I did, and that calendar is live now on IndieGoGo. The link is in the description of this video. You guys should go check it out while it is still available. So make sure, if you guys haven't backed yet, to go click the very first link in the description of this video and go back that calendar. Now, if you guys missed my Rogue transformation video, the one that started it all and, launched this whole project, it is linked down in the description of this video, as well as all the other cosplay transformations that I've done. But one of the most special things about Rogue was that I went all the way and got my hair professionally done like Rogue. And when I was brainstorming this character, I came up with this whole look, and it just happened to be around the time that I had a hair appointment to fix my Rogue hair, and I was debating on what to do. I'm like, do I keep Rogue? I feel like I've had it for a while. I kind of am ready for something different. I don't know if I can do those the roots of those bangs anymore. And so, because of this character, and I don't know, I felt so inspired, I was like, I messaged my hairdresser and I was like, hey, Juliet, do you think you could do this? And she's like, oh my gosh, that's awesome, let's do it. So I filmed the entire thing, and I got a whole montage ready for you guys. So I'm going to play that for you, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to do a final reveal of my hair, and then we'll get into the rest of this cosplay. So with that being said, let's roll that montage. You guys enjoyed that montage, and now that you've seen that whole transformation of me from Rogue to this mirrored universe inspired hair, let's do an official reveal. Wow, right? Oh my goodness. This is officially the lightest my hair has ever been, and I kind of dig it. Now, take in mind, when I did that whole montage, it was actually a few days ago because I didn't realize, all right, I guess I kind of just accidentally forgot that this weekend was LA Comic-Con and I was cosplaying as Alita at that convention, and so I had my hair up in a wig. So since that montage was filmed and I got my hair done, I have since washed my hair, obviously, and when you have light hair like this, to kind of maintain it so it doesn't turn yellow, you have to use a special type of purple or blue shampoo, and then you have to put a blue or purple hair mask on it. I have done that, and so now I feel like it actually has more of like a bluish tint to it, at least in real life, which I actually like better now than when I first got my hair done, because at first I wasn't really sure, and I'm like, this is weird, because, you know, I naturally have very, very dark hair, like very dark brown, almost black, and I unfortunately have suffered since I was 19 from a terrible little ugly white patch of hair that's right here, which is stress induced. So the reason why I started going light anyways before I got the Rogue was to kind of hide and blend in that white streak, because I had been dyeing it black and it faded and all of this fun stuff that you guys probably don't care about. But I thought that this was the perfect opportunity, and I got inspired by this character to go, you know, since I was already light, I was like, might as well go big or go home, right? So I love it, and I'm gonna kind of see how this goes and work with it for a while. The only problem with this hair that I don't like for this cosplay is how short my actual hair is, and I've been trying to grow it out for years. Before I started getting my hair done, it was actually down to here, and then she had to cut it off because it was dead, because I'd been not going to the beauty salon, so that's my own bad. But anyways, the reason why I decided to do it this way was for this cosplay, right? Now, originally what I had gotten for this cosplay was this wig, and I saw this online and I thought it was absolutely beautiful and it could possibly work with some of the other cosplays that I was thinking about doing, and it was the only one left, and so I just bought it and was like, I'm gonna use it anyway. I will eventually use it. And then when I was coming up with costumes, or, you know, characters to cosplay as for this whole project, one of the times, or, you know, one of the things that I did for my past, you know, cosplay videos was I went to the costume store that's up the road from me, and while I was there, I went down one of the aisles that had Star Wars and Star Trek costumes, and it struck me, because I saw this costume, and I was like, I have that costume. I actually bought this costume the first time I came to this costume store. And so it's this kind of knockoff mirror universe Star Trek cosplay. And so I almost had this like epiphany-like moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, I already have this, and it would be perfect for this project. So when I got home, I kind of rushed through my house trying to look for it. I finally found it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's even better than I remember. And I tried it on to make sure that it still fit. It did. And the only problem I could foresee with it was that it had this terrible little triangle, you know, badge on it that was all stitched in. So I had to very carefully, meticulously unstitch it without ripping or damaging this costume in any way, shape, or form. And I figured if I did rip it or something, I could just go back to the costume store and just bite the bullet and buy another one. They did have plenty there that were in my size, so at least that was a good thing, and I luckily didn't need to do that. And so one of the things that I love about this, not that I don't love the original Mirror Universe Terran Empire, you know, uniform, I like this because it has long sleeves. Now, if you guys are familiar with my channel and me as a human being, then you guys, you know this already. If you guys are new here, welcome. Take a minute, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, make sure that that bell is set to all. That way you actually get notifications when I do other videos and live streams, along with other transformation videos. But you guys probably don't know, if you guys are new here, that I am always cold. So cold all the time. I absolutely hate that about myself, but it's just a fact of life that I've lived with my entire life. If it's not like 90 or 100 degrees, I'm freezing and I need some kind of sweater of some sort. So walking around in a costume or a cosplay that has no sleeve, that's a short skirt, that's, you know, got the midriff showing, that is one of my worst nightmares, because I'm just going to be shivering the entire time and absolutely miserable. So I was like, yes, it has sleeves. I love it. Perfect. Perfect for me. But one of the problems that I did have with this is like, well, now that I undid that little terrible patch, now I need a badge. And it all just so happened that I already had a Terran Empire badge, but it's too small. And I was like, this isn't going to show up on camera. And I told the photographer, I was messaging him, I was like, you think this is going to work, or do you think I need something bigger? And he's like, yeah, he's like, unless you're like facing like directly, it's going to be really small. And I was like, yeah, it's a little too small. I want something a little bit more noticeable. And when I was, you know, brainstorming the backstory of this character, I actually already had wanted it to kind of bridge the gap between the original series Mirrored Universe and the one that was, you know, introduced in Deep Space Nine, with the ramifications of, you know, Kirk and Uhura's entry into their universe and Kirk's influence on Spock and what it did to the Terran Empire. So I decided, since I didn't have it already, I was like, something from Star Trek that I don't have. Well, let me just get it. A Terran Empire badge from Deep Space Nine. And so I grabbed it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is definitely going to show up. And so my idea with this character, again, is that it's kind of bridging the gap between Deep Space Nine Mirrored Universe and the original series. So imagine this is a character that it's a, you know, some time has passed since Kirk and Uhura made their entrance into their universe, and Spock is, you know, on the height trying to, you know, spread peace and prosperity and undo all the wrongs of the Terran Empire, which is, as we know, is not rewarded in the Mirrored Universe. So, my character would be heavily against that. And, yeah, so I was like, I could put this one right here. And then, of course, you know, there's a skirt that's a little asymmetrical. And I could put the other badge right there. So I have both aspects of the Mirrored Universe in one character. And I was like, I think that that's a cool idea that can kind of bridge the gap. Now, I have the hair and the wig. I have the costume. I'm, of course, going to use the boots that I've already shown you guys before, because, again, I felt like this kind of went with it. And like I said in my Alita cosplay video, that these boots are kind of going to be very versatile. So I can use them for different cosplays. And I'm just going to recycle these into this one. So I have the costume, like the actual costume. I have the hair. I have the wig. I have the badge. Now, to complete this look, I was like, I kind of need a phaser. So I found this bottle opener on the Amazon. This is not a real phaser or a weapon of any kind, YouTube overlords. This is a bottle opener that I thought would look cool in the photo, because I didn't want like the prop version of it. I wanted it to be a little different, a little off than, you know, what they actually look like. So I was like, this is actually kind of perfect. I don't know why, the fact that it is metal, I don't know, it gives something a little more to it, if that makes sense. Now, I have the phaser, not a weapon. Team YouTube Overlords bottle opener that will be used in the photo shoot, which with the shine will look very, very nice in the light. I have that. Now, one of the things that I love about Star Trek is how many aliens are in Star Trek. And one of the cutest aliens I think that was ever introduced in sci-fi, that I was like, if I was a character in Star Trek, I don't care what a havoc it would wreak on the ship if it was able to get to food, I would want one, and I would definitely own one. So I thought the perfect, you know, final touch to this cosplay would be a Tribble! So I got a Tribble. This is my Tribble. His name is Francis. And I absolutely love him. And one of the best things about him is that he actually wasn't a Tribble to begin with. This is actually a keychain that I found on Amazon, because all the like officially licensed Tribbles are like $60. And I'm like, fuck that. Unless Kirk, the real Captain Kirk, or Spock, or Scotty, or Dr. McCoy, you know, held this Tribble, you know, there was like an official one that they held, that they touched, and there's proof that they touched that Tribble, I'm not spending $60 on it. I'm sorry, I'm not. I remember when I was a kid, I went to a Star Trek convention, they were $5. The fact that I know that it was $5, hell no, I'm not paying $60. So I found this keychain on Amazon, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Also, because it does have this keychain link, I can attach it to something and have the Tribble just sit on my shoulder as I walk around and pose with it. So now I have the final touch for my cosplay, I don't need to do the makeup. I'm just going to go with this look right here because I think, you know, the pink eyeshadow kind of fits with it. I have the costume. I have the hair, which I will actually be using the wig for because of how long and beautiful it is. I have the badge. I have the phaser. I have Francis, my little tribble. Now we have everything. Let's all put this together and do a final reveal. So with that being said, let's transform into Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. What's up, everyone? It's me as a Mirror Universe Star Trek character. I haven't decided on a name for this character yet. Maybe I will by the time this calendar is produced, and I'll include that in some way or form, or I'll just maybe make an announcement of it. But I like the way that it looks. I like that you guys can see my janky prison tattoo. That was supposed to be the constellation Scorpius because I'm a Scorpio, for those of you that do not know. And I didn't want a scorpion tattooed on me because I was like, And so it's like, I'll get a beautiful, pretty constellation with stars. And it turned into spiders. That was at a weird angle. And the guy left out some of the stars. So this is my janky prison tattoo that I don't usually show off. But I was like, you know what? It kind of works with this cosplay that this character would have like a constellation. Because, I mean, it's Star Trek and whatnot. And so now you guys kind of see the look. You guys can see both badges I have here. Now, I'm not wearing the wig, obviously, because I kind of just wanted to show you guys what it looked like with this hair since I went and, you know, got it all done like this. Now, if I was to be going to, like, a convention in this costume, I would just wear my hair the way it is now. If it was, you know, the color that it is now, I'd probably wear it up in some like kind of crazy updo that kind of fit within the Star Trek universe. But I'm obviously not going to convention right now, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys what this looked like before showing you guys what it looks like with the wig, because the wig is going to be what I wear for the photo shoot. So now that you guys seen this, you've seen it all with my natural hair. Now that it's all done, like, kind of inspired by the wig, let's do another reveal with the wig. Pew pew! What's up, everyone? Well, what do you guys think? Bit different, isn't it? This is actually very stark white than my natural hair, or I guess I shouldn't say natural, but my actual hair is. Versus this, I much more prefer this. Not to say that I don't like the way that my hair like actually turned out with that whole transformation. I just think that this, probably because of how long it is, I'm kind of biased. The longer the hair, the more I like it. Just how long this is and how, you know, pale it is, I think works with this so much more. And I think the only thing that I will add now that I have kind of everything else put together is I think I'm going to have to go run to the store and get like a black headband. Because I feel like that would just tie this whole look together. Because I already have the black tights. I have the black boots. There's the black rim around the skirt. There's a black rim around the top. I feel like to tie everything together, I just need some kind of black headband. And that would, you know, kind of be an ode to, you know, the style that they wore back in the 60s a lot. You know, the headbands were very in back then. So I feel like it will just kind of pull this all together and work. And I already know, because I've already done a few photo shoots at this point, I already know that having this light, you know, kind of long, stark hair will really pop and pull everything together when I go to get this look professionally photographed by my amazing photographer Dylan, who has done a fantastic job on all of these cosplay shoots so far. And I think he'll definitely be able to get both badges in the shot. And of course I have my lovely little Francis here on my shoulder, which again, that keychain really makes a difference. It just like pops right in, and it's like I'm this Starfleet or Terran Empire officer with my little triple companion with me. I love it. I love everything about this, and this is something that I think if I go to the next Star Trek convention in Vegas, this is something that I would cosplay as, you know, at the convention. And it's my own unique character, so I don't have to worry about anyone else having the same cosplay as me, which is great in and of itself. So yeah, I'm gonna be completely biased because this is my own original character, but I really want to know what you guys think, if you like this. I know it's not, you know, a character that anyone has seen before or knows of because I just kind of made it up during this whole process. So let me know if that's okay, if you guys are, you know, if you guys like that. I kind of decided, since this is, you know, an original series Star Trek, that I would kind of keep the ball rolling, and when I do, spoiler alert, my next Star Trek cosplays, I do the same thing where I come up with a concept of an original character of my own, but in that universe and that theme. Let me know if you guys like that in the, you know, comment section of this video. And if you guys like this cosplay, definitely go and back my calendar. Once again, it is linked in the description of this video. It is the very first link. If you guys want to see, you know, a dedicated month of me as a Terran Empire Starfleet esque officer, go back that calendar, get on IndieGoGo. The link is at the very first one in the description of this video. And everyone, thank you so much for watching this far through. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all. That way you guys actually get notifications when I do live streams and videos, especially cosplay transformation videos. So with all that being said, everyone, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for supporting my channel and my content. And I have a really exciting project that's live right now on IndieGoGo. Due to requests from those of you in the chat that have been watching for a long time, I did a whole transformation video on going rogue for Halloween this year, and some people suggested, hey Anna, you should do a calendar. So I did. It's live now on IndieGoGo. The link is in the description of this video. Click it, go check it out, see the tiers that I have available, and thank you very much, everyone. I also have an Etsy where I sell prints of my original artwork, like oil paintings and drawings of various characters. So go check it out. Link is in the description of this video. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.